Right now, as positive COVID cases continue to soar across Wisconsin, doctors are seeing a trend that shows mask mandates and vaccinations are working. It's something parents don't want to hear. COVID cases at schools 4 times higher this week than last, but it's happening in our area's biggest district now. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. For the first time since January, parts of Wisconsin are seeing critically high levels of COVID. The counties impacted, Buffalo County here, Forest County up here, shown in red, and they're dealing with a surge in cases right now. The majority of the state is at the very high level, but notice this little area of teal down here surrounding Dane County. We are sitting at the high mark, and these counties, including Dane, have very high vaccination rates. Dane County with a mask mandate in place into early October now. There was a reinstated order from August in Rock County, now just a recommendation. Now, for the most part, these rules are being followed, but in the 5 days since Dane County extended its order, people have filed 24 complaints about businesses not enforcing the policy. 15 businesses are a step closer now to receiving a citation for it tonight, but as Christina Laurie found, many stores are making sure customers mask up, and public health feels its education-first approach is working.
If you come in and you don't have a mask on, which is very few and far between, like an anomaly, then we would approach you and ask you if you would like a mask.
A non-issue in the eyes of business owner Tim Metcalf, but a necessary nuisance nonetheless. Similar to Dane County as a whole, more than 70% of grocery store employees at his stores are fully vaccinated. But ever since the end of August, they've been following county rules and putting those masks back on. Since the second face covering emergency order took effect last Friday, Public Health Madison Dane County has received 24 complaints. After each complaint, the health department follows up with a letter. After a second complaint, health officials follow up individually. Only then can businesses be fined $376 in the city of Madison and $263 outside city limits. The current health order only applies to indoor businesses, but outdoor operators, places like fall farms and farmers markets, can still enforce their own guidelines. So it's always a good idea to check online to see if you'll need a mask before you go. Reporting in Dane County for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
Well, with the majority of students back in the classroom, doctors are concerned about the growing number of children catching COVID. Madison schools reporting a dramatic increase in positive COVID cases, with 83 confirmed among teachers, students, and staff. That's up from 56 just last week. Meanwhile, 407 people who were deemed close contacts are now in quarantine district-wide. About a third of those people are from Madison West High School. MMSD spokesperson Tim Lamont says despite these numbers, there isn't cause for concern.
You see those numbers increase, especially around the contact tracing. Just remind yourself, this is what was expected. This is out of precaution. And then our environments are safe because of those safety mitigation strategies.
Lamont also said based on their contact tracing efforts, there's no evidence of COVID transmission in the schools themselves. More than half of the district's schools have at least one confirmed case, but no more than 6 at any given school. We're getting closer to having vaccines available for children between the ages of 5 and 11. Pfizer plans to submit its data from clinical trials to the FDA this month. The agency then has the power to grant emergency use authorization. Pfizer's vaccine is fully approved for anyone 16 and older and has been okayed for kids over 12. All 4 U.S. military branches have set their deadlines for COVID vaccinations now. Members of the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps have all need to be vaccinated at some point in the month of November. The Army's deadline set for mid-December, and National Guard soldiers have until June of next year. We have all of those stories and others related to the coronavirus pandemic. You can find them on our Channel 3000 News app. Just download it from your device's app store. Turning to weather now, a nice night to be outdoors as we inch toward fall. Here's Austin with your certified most accurate forecast.
And you know, I wish I could do the entire broadcast from outdoors here for today. Who knows, maybe we can get that to happen because it's just beautiful right now. Low to mid 70s here for most, if not all of us. And the big point that I really want to point out here, it's the low dew points. I talk about the dew points a lot in the summertime because it's a main driver of humidity, and it's very low low here today, so there is just no humidity outside. It actually feels very fantastic right now. Temperatures at 74 right here in Madison, Wisconsin Dells, 71 degrees. It feels very comfortable across the board here for today, and pretty much no cloud cover to speak of either. We're seeing a lot of sunshine and those extremely low dew points. Even a lot of our communities have seen dew points falling into the 30s. And with temperatures in the mid-70s, yeah, that makes it feel absolutely phenomenal outside. Doppler track not showing any action at all. We're not expecting the Doppler track to show any action for today or for tomorrow, but come Friday, that is going to be that next chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Later on tonight, we're expecting temperatures to fall down into those lower 50s. Mostly clear skies overhead, very pleasant conditions, but how long can this trend last? What are we expecting with that next round of showers and storms? And how about these temperatures over the next 10 days? I'll have all the answers to these questions coming up a little bit later on in the broadcast.
All right, Austin, thank you. A Madison man faces 6 months in federal prison for his role in January's riot at the U.S. Capitol. 29-year-old Brandon Nelson pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge in connection to the riot today. Prosecutors say he, along with a member of the Wisconsin National Guard, traveled from the Madison area to attend the rally. Both men and other members of a mob stormed the Capitol as Congress met to discuss the results of the November election and President Biden's win over then-President Donald Trump. More than 500 people from across the nation have now been charged for this insurrection. Both Wisconsin men have agreed to pay nearly $500 in restitution for the $1 million in damage done to the building. One woman was shot and killed by a Capitol police officer, while inside 3 others died after suffering from medical emergencies that day. Nearly 400 Afghan refugees are set to resettle in Wisconsin. The Biden administration started notifying governors and state refugee coordinators across the country today. Wisconsin's Fort McCoy is currently housing thousands of refugees. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden highlighting the importance of education on a visit to Milwaukee today.
I've been a teacher, an educator for over 30 years.
She spent the morning at an elementary school in Milwaukee at Pratt Elementary School. And while there, she listened to the challenges that parents and teachers have faced during the pandemic. She also talked about ways to keep our students safe as they transition back to in-person learning this fall. Millions of families will receive more money in their bank accounts starting today. The IRS giving out its 3rd child tax credit payment. Now, most parents will receive up to $300 for each child 6 years old or younger, and $250 for each child between the ages of 6 and 17. After today, the IRS has 3 more monthly payments to send this year, and then the benefits end unless Congress decides to extend them. A fairly new solar project at the Dane County Regional Airport is being called a win. It was installed just 9 months ago, and today we got to revisit that site. It's already produced enough clean electricity to power more than 1,200 Wisconsin homes for a year. And Dane County is working with Madison Gas and Electric to have renewable energy options at all county facilities by the year 2024. The South Beloit Library is going fine-free next month. This means people will not be fined daily for overdue materials, but due dates and loan rules still apply. The change is part of a movement among libraries nationwide. Research indicates library fines disproportionately restrict access and services to low-income users. Some frozen empanadas sold in Wisconsin are being recalled. They were produced without federal inspection and sold under the SAS Food Enterprises brand. Some even had this fake inspection seal on the label. They came in beef or chicken. No illnesses have been reported, but people are encouraged to throw them out. Well, it took just 2 hours for Brewer fans to snatch up 10,000 free tickets. They were purchased by slugger Christian Yelich as a way to thank fans for their support during the 2021 season. The tickets are good for next week's series against the St. Louis Cardinals. We hear your complaints daily about unemployment issues, and this next story is proof that we look into those concerns. After the break, we'll reintroduce you to a couple we worked with who has since been cleared of a $12,000 debt. We'll explain. And more local news ahead. Driving on the Beltline after dark is a pain. Tonight at 10, we look into the need for the construction project causing these long, late-night delays. Stay with us.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Finding the right ingredients for a healthy lifestyle can be tricky. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are here to help.
Our Time for Kids recipe for health experts use online conversations and on-air reports to answer your health questions.
So tell us, what topics would your family like to hear about? What questions do you have?
Use the handy feedback form on our Time for Kids page to share what matters most to your family's health. And together,
let's take time for kids.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Welcome back. More than 42,000 people in Wisconsin are facing tens of millions of dollars in total debt for overpaid unemployment benefits this year. Some of them are trying to appeal, saying they don't actually owe this money, but they're still waiting on a hearing. You've heard our investigative team talk a lot about this issue, but Naomi Coles is bringing us some good news for one such couple.
Great. I mean, it's a big weight off of my mind.
Steve and Tammy Vignali's kitchen backdrop looks the same. But these two interviews done a couple months apart find them in much different moods.
It's their problem, not ours. A big weight off our mind.
They were one of thousands of people that the state said were overpaid unemployment benefits because of their own mistake. Facing $12 grand in debt, the Vignalis appealed and won.
You got something like this where, somebody wants you to pay $12,000. That kind of weighs on your mind every day.
A judge reversed the state's decision, saying Steve was in fact eligible for the benefits that he was paid. But for many others, the problem remains. In the latest available data, 13,769 people are waiting for appeals to be scheduled. The state says they don't know how many of those are for overpaid unemployment issues like the Vignalis, or how many similar debts have already been overturned. The Vignalis insist this shouldn't have caused so much trouble or legal fees.
They need to simplify the system so that people know what's going on.
They got to put it back to a user-friendly thing and not so complicated. I just wish that the state themselves, the governor, and that would actually recognize this problem.
They also have their own message for us.
Thank you for addressing this problem and putting it out there for other people.
Yes.
So.
Naomi Coles reporting the Vignalis still lose out a bit. To get this win, they also paid a lawyer $1,500 that won't get reimbursed. Still, they see it as better than $12 grand. Check Channel 3000 News 3 Investigates for all of our ongoing coverage of unemployment issues this year. And coming up ahead at 6, they're hitting the pavement to promote peace and spread positivity. We'll have that story. And it's creepy, spooky, and colorful, the Halloween show, hoping to entertain families this fall. That's next at 6. And it's feeling a lot like fall tonight. Austin rejoins us. He'll have your complete First Warn forecast after a short break.
The Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes is on now at Ashley Home Store. Shop brand new fall furniture styles at huge discounts, up to 60% off. Then get your scratch-off card in store for your chance at specials and bonus deals. You could even win the $5,000 grand prize. Only at Ashley Home Store.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Steinhoffel's Labor Day sale has been extended. There's still time to get great deals on the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. Take 35 to 50% off store-wide and get great bonus buys like a Queen Beauty Rest mattress, just $349. This sofa, only $649. A queen bed, $699. A 5-piece dining set, now $799. Only at Steinhoffel's or steinhoffels.com.
Scan the code. Deals loading. Deals engaged. Scan the code. Super hot deals. Activate QR code. Initiate savings.
Goldman Cars is selling 2018 Ford Escape starting only $10,995 or $175 per month.
That's right. Goldman Cars is having a huge sale on 2018 Ford Escapes, very well equipped, starting at $10,995 or $175 per month.
So hurry in today and just ask for my daughter, Crystal Epistle Gobin.
Or my dad, Don the Deal Man Gobin.
Go to Goldman Cars East or West with over 500 vehicles to choose from. You gotta go to Gobin, GoldmanCars.com.
You can't miss the fall semi-annual sale and sweepstakes. On now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save as much as 40% off top brand appliance doorbusters. Plus no interest financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
And welcome back. We really need those kid-sized winter coats. Right now, we have received 211 coats as part of our Coats for Kids donation drive. Just drop off any new or gently used coat at a Clinky Cleaners location. The Community Action Coalition will then take them, make sure they get to a person in need. The Milwaukee Bucks continue to make history this year. They're now hiring Lisa Byington as TV play-by-play announcer to replace the recently retired Jim Paschke. Byington will become the first female full-time TV play-by-play broadcaster for a major men's professional sports team. Earlier this year, she became the first female play-by-play voice to work the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Rooted in positivity and peace, dozens took part in the Darbo Peace Walk this afternoon. That walk, hosted by the organization Mentoring Positives. The group mentors at-risk youth from across Dane County. Members also work on ways to reduce violence in Madison in hopes of building a stronger community. Don't forget the tricks. Visiting the Racine Zoo will be a treat this year. Staff members are once again holding their Halloween Glow event. Exhibits will be decked out in bright lights, and families will get the chance to drive through the zoo to view the display starting on October 1st. That show will run until Halloween, $5 a person. All proceeds benefit the animals and programs there at the Racine Zoo. Beautiful Wednesday night out there. Let's go to meteorologist Austin Kopnitsky, your certified most accurate forecast. Austin?
Oh, man, I hope you got outside for today. There's still time to get out there. Perfect day for that walk like we were talking about earlier. Pretty much anything outdoors is on the table for today. Maybe not the water sports because we're only really in those middle 70s, but we're looking at very quiet conditions here for the rest of today and tonight, and also for tomorrow. But by the time we do reach Friday, that's going to be that next chance for some showers and a possibility of some thunderstorms as of right now. But we're also looking at those warm conditions. Temperatures getting pretty close to even 90 degrees at times here over this extended forecast. Thankfully, just like what we saw here about a week ago, that warm up is going to be pretty brief as we cool things pretty quickly right afterwards. Live look outside, pretty much nothing but blue skies. I've been showing this sky cam for the last few hours now, and I still haven't seen a single cloud on it. There's only a few out there to really spot here for today. But you look at our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, and we are going to remain a little bit above average. So we're looking at that warmer than average finish here to the forecast. forecast, and that is including some of those pretty toasty days before we do look to cool things down. Notice how out to our west there is that bubble of cooler than average temperatures, and that is going to be swinging in our direction. It's just going to take some time before it actually does get here. So taking a peek at that high temperature trend, again, these last few days pretty close to average, but before then we're going to be well above average, especially on both Sunday and Monday. Both of these days are expected to be in those middle to even upper 80s as of right now. Heat indices could touch the lower 90s, and one or two communities may also see the lower 90s for air temperatures out there. But again, towards the end of this forecast, we really cool that down, and we're looking at those lower to mid 70s. But now our current temperatures outside right now, really not too bad overall. We are generally dealing with those 70s right now, and it does look like this is about 5 degrees warmer than where we actually were yesterday. So we are on the warmer side of things overall, or we have been rather, but our temperatures now very comfortable. Those lower to mid 70s, 74 right here in Madison, 70 degrees right now in Wisconsin Dells, and not too long ago that was at 71. So Wisconsin Dells actually already starting to slowly cool things down here for the night. But our dew points, best part of today, 30s and 40s. Usually we're talking 50s, 60s, even 70s here in the summertime, but it does look like those have really stayed on the lower side of things here for today. Rain chances, we've dropped it here to about a 30% chance on Friday. Still not looking like the greatest chance. That still could end up changing here over the next day or so, but right now we're not expecting severe weather. We're not expecting strong to severe thunderstorms, but that could end up changing. It's still a good 3 days away. The Doppler track not showing anything, even statewide we're looking good to go. But in terms of our severe weather outlook for Friday, it's pretty bare as of right now. So we're not expecting that severe weather currently. But again, I wouldn't be too shocked if they ended up throwing in a marginal risk here and there. I also wouldn't be very shocked if they kept it bare. Future track is going to show temperatures jumping up into those upper 70s and low 80s for tomorrow, but that rain chance, especially on Tuesday, this model likes to bring a little bit of some of those showers in the morning, and then towards the afternoon as that front's passing through, just that potential to see 1 or 2 more showers, a possibility of that thunderstorm moving through. So even though we have that rain chance on Friday, we're not expecting widespread nonstop rain all day. Most of the day, in fact, is still going to stay dry. But then we crank up those temperatures Sunday and Monday, mid to upper 80s, and then we're going to cool things down right afterwards. Towards the end of this forecast, temperatures in those lower to mid 70s. It's going to feel pretty nice. And hey, how about this? First day of fall, it's on the extended forecast right now. So summer only got a few more days left. So those high heat days, well, unfortunately, we got to enjoy them while we can.
And just that in sports, Dimitri Trice is heading overseas to play professionally, where the former Badger will be suiting up next. That News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Stanton Optical is always here for you with our safe telehealth technology. You can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one. And your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
When an inland hurricane called the Derecho cut a path through the Midwest, we learned some lessons. We learned that most buildings cannot withstand 140-mile-per-hour winds, not to mention most oak trees. We learned that when your roof is gone or there's a tree in your living room, even 8 hours is too long to wait. But most of all, we learned that in hardship, people take care of each other. And that has been our silver lining.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we always offer genuine value on trusted brands of quality products, which is why during our big fall sale, you know the savings will be huge on everything you need to get ready for autumn. For fall projects, get $60 instant savings on this DeWalt Drill Driver Combo Kit. Shop our selection of Carlisle specialty trailer, ATV, or wheelbarrow tires. And give lighting a boost with GE light bulbs, all 15% off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
6 months of AccuView Oasis contacts plus an eye exam. Only $125. Lowest price ever. Plus free trial lenses in store. Get the deal at Stanton Optical. Unbeatable prices without the drama.
News 3 Now, WISC-TV, winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence.
We're excited about receiving this prestigious award.
Thank you for making News 3 Now, WISC-TV
your first choice for excellence.
The magic number for the Brewers to clinch the NL Central crown is down to 5. 5 more wins or 5 losses from the Reds, or a combination of the two, and the Brew Crew are the division champs. Brewers looking to close out their trip to Detroit on a high note. They got off to a pretty good start in this one. Lorenzo Cain drops one inside the first base line to put Milwaukee up 1-0 in the second inning. But then the 5th inning came, and Brandon Woodruff kind of lost his stuff on the mound. Derek Hill puts one into the gap, part of a 2-run inning. Brewers fall 4-1, the final. After spending his summer with the Bucks in the NBA's Summer League, Demetric Trice is now officially a professional basketball player. The former Badger is heading overseas to play in France. Trice signed a 1-year deal with Provence Basket, a team from southern France. Now in his final season in Madison, Trice averaged 14 points per game while shooting 37% from three-point range. 2 weeks of football and now a week off. Kind of a weird time for a bye week, but as Badger O-lineman Logan Bruss put it, it's a good time for a bye week because we've been going strong since fall camp. And usually when you think of a bye week, you think of rest and relaxation. Well, that's not the case for this group. For these Badgers, it's another R. Time to get ready for Notre Dame.
Get as healthy as you can physically and prepare as much as you can mentally, and just get ready to go. I mean, we got a long stretch and a lot of big games throughout that stretch, so just trying to get ready.
Think, okay, yeah, we're not playing football this week, so I don't have to worry about it. No, still use that as a week, just to get some extra preparation for Notre Dame, get a chance to watch some extra film.
The Badgers may be on a bye week, but the Badger Blueprint is not. Tune in tonight at 10 as Jim Polzine and I break down the Badger rushing attack against Eastern Michigan and look ahead to Wisconsin's biggest game left on their schedule. And Chris Bono and the Badger wrestling team unveiled their schedule for the upcoming season, and Wisconsin hits the mats November 1st against Buffalo. The Big Ten season doesn't begin until January 7th. Northwestern comes at the Fieldhouse. UW will also host Rutgers, Nebraska, and Illinois in conference play, as well as Cornell. The big ones, though, on their schedule include trips to Iowa, Northern Iowa, and Minnesota. Wrestling, Austin, means getting cold outside.
Oh, that's right. It's a winter sport. At least it was where I was growing up. And hey, it's not going to feel like winter tonight, but we're slowly seeing these nighttime temperatures starting to get lower and lower. 52 degrees for tonight, mostly clear skies. Great night to open up those windows and keep that AC and heat off here for another night. Over these next 12 hours, we can see those temperatures slowly working their way down. We're not going to see any major changes to the forecast for tomorrow. We're pretty much repeating what we have here for today. Lower 80s, lots of sunshine. Just a beautiful day for tomorrow, as it's not going to be as muggy as what we have seen throughout much of the summer. But that next rain chance looks to be on Friday, especially towards the early afternoon. 1 or 2 models starting to bring those in the morning, however. So we're going to keep a close eye on that next system. Right now, no severe weather is expected.
All right, Austin, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Charlotte rejoins me tonight for News 3 Now at 10. Have a great evening.